Do you think Fort Wayne needs more attractions to attract more tourism?
Water Wonderland is a water park that is open year round, and we have 10 different pools and attractions, and we hope to bring more tourism to Fort Wayne. And it is attached to a hotel, so we can, for the tourist convenience.
So some data and background information of Fort Wayne is that Fort Wayne is currently ranked the most boring city, coming in 5th place after Irving, Texas. And I did some research at Wayne.com, and there was this survey. And yes, people do think that Fort Wayne is the most boring city with the 66%. And also people think that Fort Wayne needs more nightlife and entertainment to Fort Wayne, which our business can provide.
This is our commercial. And this is our website. And you can follow us on Instagram at water.wonderland.
What kind of pools do we have in our Wonderland? We have wave pools, surfing pools, pool air bubbles in the video, a 20-foot pool turned into a trophy pool, white ball pool, workout pool, pool just for slides.
And here's an example of the air bubble pool.
So where the idea came from? The idea basically came from a water park in Mexico. And how did we find out about the water park? I'm actually from Mexico, and I actually went to this water park, and they have like a wave pool and a surfing pool and stuff like that. So I was like, why don't we bring that to Fort Wayne? And they basically have all summer, like the whole year, and we have winter obviously, and like that's horrible. Like I feel like that's horrible. And and then I figured that we should make it an indoor water park to make it like the whole year and bring more income than just bring like letting it be a seasonal business. And this is our visual. It's going to obviously look better in real life, but this is our indoor water park, and there's some slides that come in and out the building. And then this is the outdoor part of our water park and our hotel, which is going to be approximately 250 rooms. And we plan to make our hotel much bigger as our business like processes and like becomes more successful.
We hope to be located at 8000 Swartz Road. It is 42 acres and very spacious, and it's not in a high residential area, so people wouldn't feel uncomfortable for any reason. It's only about 25 minutes away from downtown Fort Wayne, and we hope to bring more jobs. How do we know that people are interested in our idea? Well, we gave 13 to 18-year-olds a survey, and the results told us that the majority of them would like a year-round water park tourist attraction in Fort Wayne such as this.
So we basically compare our business to Kalahari Water Park, which is the biggest indoor water park in America. And basically they have indoor activities just like we want to do, so it was like the perfect business to compare it to. And their total income is $20 million, but their income just doesn't come from one thing. It comes from like their membership and their room tax, which is nice to have.
Our Fort Wayne population is 205,727. Zip codes we're focused on is 46801 to 46899. These are the races and the sex and age that live in the area. And this we're focused on the Allen County area as well.
Okay. Our gross annual salary would be over 40 million. The federal taxes would be over 8 million. State taxes would be like a little over 1 million. The revenue would be over 50 million. Total expenses would be over 300 million, and our net yearly income would be nearly around 300 million.
And realistically, we're not gonna make any income for us like the first 3 or 5 years because we have a lot of expenses. But we feel like once our business starts going, we're gonna bring a lot of income as well.
We would be open Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. The admission to get in would be 12-year-olds and under would get in for $25, adults would get in for $35, and seniors would get in for $20. And we have a deal if you get a room, then you have the choice to get a free water park pass or 50% off of your room service.
Okay. The competitors that we will be going against is Pine Lake, Drury Pool, and Kalahari. Why we are better is because we have more activities, indoor pools, a hotel, and more life experience.
It would next be in Kalahari due to be the largest indoor water park in America. However, we can partner with them. We can have Kalahari invest in Wonderland.
And in conclusion, we think our business is going to be successful because it's all year round, which you can come like in winter, summer, and it's going to bring more income. And it's going to bring more tourism and entertainment to Fort Wayne. And it will also bring new and more experiences. And it will pursue interaction between people. Like Fort Wayne people will interact more with like out of Allen County and Fort Wayne. And it's definitely going to bring more jobs, which is going to help the community and stuff.
I agree that the area needs this. I do travel with my children over 2 hours sometimes to get to water parks, such as this, a larger water park, and sometimes they're only available during the summer.
Yeah.
So I do think it would bring in tourism and create the jobs and that's the purpose of the project, so well done on that. And not to fault of your own, the budget is off, the numbers aren't quite right, so maybe you could have someone sit down and go over your budget with you to have it make sense, because it's not quite lined up the way it should be.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you guys along the river there on Schwartz?
No, I don't think so. I
Yeah.
will have to get back to them.
Okay,
I'm
I
not
was
sure.
just curious. Yeah, I was gonna make a comment about the budget as well. Just didn't make sense to me, so. I thought you guys had really good demographics, well thought out on the kind of the study and defining who your customers are. And I like the media use in your presentation.
Your primary, you did primary research. I don't know if you realize what that is. That's asking questions directly
Yeah.
for the use of your research or for your study, which is great. Where did you do that?
We actually had people take a survey. We posted on the Old Schools agenda. And then we have Ms. Hermley, the one in the front desk, make an announcement in the whole school so they can go and like take the survey.
That's very nice.
Thank you. Because we actually needed feedback from like actually from one community members, so we thought it would be a good idea to do that.
So we had students within New Tech take the survey.
Well, this is my first presentation, and it's pretty impressive. Who's helping you initially invest in starting this? Have you guys,
We haven't established that yet.
you haven't established that yet?
Go back.
Okay. Okay, but I thought it was fantastic. I do think we need something like that. I know my grandkids would absolutely love something like that 'cause they love water.
Thank you.
When you were researching and looking at these other existing water parks, were you able to get some detail on the technicalities of logistics of setting it up and the layout and all that kind of stuff?
No, not really.
Okay.
I thought all the media was really good. The PowerPoint, I like your slogan, the video is awesome. I just had a few questions. Did you think about what percentage of the visitors would be Fort Wayne residents and what percent would be coming in from out of Fort Wayne?
We did thought about that. We didn't have like specific numbers. Like we didn't really do the math and stuff for it.
Okay, and did you put a lot of thought into the name? Like, was the domain name available? Is there another water wonderland somewhere in the world
We
right now?
basically like started with Wave Wonderland because we have a wave pool, and Gerald was like, you should like add that to your name of your business to make it obvious that you have a wave pool. But then we didn't like it as much, so we just put Water Wonderland.
Okay.
I like that idea. I really do. I like what you got there. I think Kalahari may have an advantage over you with Cedar Point being so close. I mean, that's a huge attraction anyway, but this is a good one. I know your budget. I talked to you about your budget. Looked a little funny, but I'd like to work for you if you're going to pay $40 million in salaries. I think that's going to be fantastic. You didn't mention like restaurants and other things, big arcades and things like that inside of your
We're just
hotel.
gonna have like a small like food court for our indoor water park. But our hotel, we haven't really talked about what's going to be in there and all the.
I think that'd be a big income generator for
Yeah.
you, because if you're bringing people from Bigatti, and I think.
Because we actually talked to you earlier, and you were like,
Yeah.
just go big and make your hotel.
Go for it.
Yeah. Go big or go home.
I know.
It's not his money, he does.
You're not investing.
Get it going. The hotel looked like it was a little ways away from, I mean, you had to walk outside the hotel to get to the park, and I would look at that too. I think, I haven't been there, Mr. Roberts has been to Kalahari, I know, with his kids, and I'm pretty sure you don't leave the hotel to get to the water, I think it's all part of it. Did a good job. Presentation was good. I think you all are excited and talk a little faster. You could slow down a little bit. I really like your ideas. Fantastic.
Thank you.
And you compared it with Jury Park. I've been to Jury Park, and this wouldn't be comparing. This is a lot better.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mike, anything?
Yeah, so I think this is the third year I've done this,
Yep,
right?
yep.
And every year, I'm amazed. Every year you guys get better and better and better. And this is great. So from a presentation standpoint, it was amazing. Very cool idea. My only recommendation would be talk a little bit about jobs. Focus on that a little bit, because I think there's something there. And if you can really dial in some of those numbers, I think then you can reach out when you get to the funding with some of your state and county organizations and start helping out with some of that funding. But really cool. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll break that top 5. So
Yeah, we'll get out of that.
Great.
You know that there's a smell out there on Swartz Road, right?
Yeah.
There's a farm smell.
We did a chlorine coat on that.
Man, the
Chlorine.
Yeah,
outdoor fans
Filtered
that go
air.
the opposite direction.
Yeah.